Hello, and you're very welcome to EnglishLogica's videos on conditionals. In this video, we are going to look at zero, first, second, third, and mixed conditionals. We will look at the difference between them, their structure, when they are used, the degrees of certainty associated with them, and some examples. Clauses. It is useful to know a little about clauses in order to understand conditionals. When we talk about conditionals, we often refer to the clauses in a sentence. Clauses refer to small parts of a sentence. In sentences with conditionals, we usually have two clauses, one with the condition and the other with the result. Modals. Modals are words which are used to describe how certain or possible something is. Modals can be used to talk about a level of ability, how obliged we are to do something, how possible something is, or how strongly we recommend something. Will and would are the most used modals when we make sentences with conditionals, but there are others such as could, should, and might. In this scale, we can see each modal in relation to how certain or possible something is. If I say I can't go to the party, it means I won't go. If I say I will go to the party, it means I'm certain I will go. If I should go to the party, it means I am obliged to go. Using different verb tenses and modals allow us to express lots of different possibilities and degrees of certainty in conditionals. Zero, first, second, third, and mixed conditionals. You are probably familiar with these terms. What do they mean? They are a way to describe conditional sentences looking at grammar and structure. The simpler the grammar, the more likely the result is to be true. We use the zero conditional for general truths, something that is true, or to give instructions. The condition uses if or when plus the present tense with a result in the present tense. For example, if it's sunny, I burn. When you shout at her, she cries. If you mix white and black, you get grey. When she drinks wine, she gets drunk. If he calls, answer it. If it rains, go inside. You can also reverse the clauses without changing the meaning. Go inside if it rains. With conditionals, many combinations are possible. So at times, the same structure, if or when plus the present tense with a result in the present tense, can also be used to talk about something in the past. Whenever she spends the holidays in Spain, she speaks Spanish. In this situation, the person talking believes that it's true that the girl speaks Spanish, but they are talking about the girl's holidays in the past. You can see from this diagram that the zero conditional is used to talk about something that is true. We use the first conditional for something that is very certain or possible if the condition in the first clause is met. If or when plus the present simple with the result subject plus will or another modal plus base verb. I will buy a house if I win the lotto. If it rains, I will wear a coat. We use the second conditional for something that is possible but unlikely. The condition is if plus the past simple with a result with would plus a verb. Pay attention to the comma in these examples. If I exercised, I would lose weight. If I studied, I would get an A in my exam. I wouldn't be hungry if I ate breakfast. The third conditional is used to talk about something that did not happen in the past and can't be changed. It is impossible, something that could never happen. Condition: if plus past perfect with a result would have plus the past participle. If you had told me you were moving house, I would have helped you. If you had kept the kitchen clean, you would not have mice. You would not have had an accident yesterday if you had learned to drive properly. Mixed conditionals. With mixed conditionals, the verbs in each clause give us the following information: the likelihood of the event happening, the degree of certainty, and the time frame we are talking about. When we start mixing different time frames, we get many different verb form combinations, which we call mixed conditionals. You need to be careful because when we're speaking in the conditional, some tenses have a different use than usual. They do not refer to time. Mixing time frames. Let's look at this sentence. If I lived in Paris, I would visit the Eiffel Tower next week. In this conditional sentence, in the if clause, the girl does not live in Paris now. She's talking about the present. If I lived in Paris now, I would visit the Eiffel Tower next week. Next week is talking about the future. Mixed conditionals are sentences which mix two different time frames and also different degrees of possibility. Real and unreal conditionals. Another way of looking at conditionals is in terms of them being real and unreal. By real, we mean things that did happen or could still happen. They are possible. If I finish work on time, I will go to the concert with you. By unreal, we mean things that did not or could not happen or are speculative. They are very unlikely or impossible. If I lived in Paris, I would have visited the Eiffel Tower last week. In this sentence, we know that I do not live in Paris, so visiting the Eiffel Tower is impossible. If John had passed his exams, he would be starting college this week. In this sentence, we know John did not pass his exams, so starting college is not possible. Each mixed conditional consists of a condition in the past, present, or future, and a result in the past, present, or future. And they can be real or unreal. Past condition with past result. Real condition, if or when plus past simple. Result, past simple. When I went to school, I enjoyed it. Unreal condition, if plus past perfect or past perfect continuous. Result, would plus present perfect or present perfect continuous. If you had saved money, you would have bought a car. If he had passed his exams, he would have been starting university this week. Past condition with present result. Real condition, if plus past simple or past continuous. Result, should plus present simple or should plus present continuous. If she told you to practice, you should practice. If your teacher told you to study, you should be studying. Unreal. Condition, if plus past perfect or past perfect continuous. Result, would plus present simple or present continuous. If Steve had been practicing last term, he would be winning competitions now. If John had woken up on time, he wouldn't be waiting so long. Past condition with future result. Real. Condition if plus past simple or past continuous. Result future simple or future continuous. If you downloaded the movie, we will watch it this evening. If she was sleeping earlier, she will feel better. Past condition, future result. Unreal. Condition if plus past perfect or past perfect continuous. Result would plus present simple or present continuous. If I had travelled to Paris, I would be visiting the Louvre at the weekend. If I had bought a car last week, I would drive you to the party next week. Present condition, past result. Real. In reality, this scenario is not possible, so we have no examples here. For unreal, the condition is if plus past simple or past continuous, with the result would plus present perfect or present perfect continuous. If I were attending the interview, I would have ironed my clothes yesterday. If I lived in New York, I would have visited the Statue of Liberty. Present condition with a present result. Real. Condition, if plus present simple or present continuous. Result, present simple or present continuous. If you mix white and black, you get grey. If unreal. Condition, if plus past simple or past continuous. Result, would or could plus present simple or present continuous. If I lived in Italy, I would drink espresso. Present condition with a future result. Real. Condition if plus present simple. Result, future simple. If you run every day, you will be fit and healthy. Unreal. Condition if plus past simple or past continuous. Result, would or could plus present simple or present continuous. If you saved your money, we could buy a car next year. If you were studying German, we could fly to Berlin at the weekend. Future condition with past result. Real. Again, in reality, this scenario is not possible, so we have no examples here. Unreal. Condition, if plus past simple or past continuous. Result, would or could plus present perfect or present perfect continuous. If I were going to Portugal on holiday next month, I would have bought new clothes in the sale. If I were going to finish my essay by the deadline, I should have started by now. In the last example, notice the use of should instead of would or could. This is an example of how modals can be replaced in a conditional sentence. Future condition with a present result. Real. Condition if plus present simple or present continuous. Result, present simple. If you want to attend the seminar tomorrow, you need to register now. Unreal. Condition, if plus past simple or past continuous. Result, would or could plus present simple or present continuous. If I were starting work next week, I would be organising a babysitter now. Future condition with a future result. Real. Condition, If plus present simple or present continuous, result future simple. If you study, you will pass the exam. If you are studying, you will pass the exam. Unreal. If plus past simple or past continuous, result would or could plus future simple or present simple. If I had some time off, I could go travelling next week. If we drove to Edinburgh tomorrow, we could visit your aunt on the way. Use of were in conditionals. The use of were applies to present and future conditionals. For example, if I were a king, I would build a big palace. If I were to give a speech now, I would be nervous. If I were to visit my friend's house tomorrow, I would buy a gift for him. Remember that was is sometimes used in spoken English. For example, if I was a king, I would build a big palace. But were is the grammatically correct form. Zero, first, second, and third conditionals are useful to say how true or likely or possible something is. Each conditional has a specific structure that can be learned, made up of the condition and the result. Mixed conditionals deal with mixed timeframes and likelihoods combined in one sentence. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Leave your questions and comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and visit www.EnglishLogica.com for more information on conditionals, comics, and write-ups to drive your English.